Welcome to Austria for round 5 of the 2022 FIA European Historic Rally Championship. Situated near to the city of Graz in the south of the country, Weiz is located in the Styrian region of Austria. The Rallye Weiz made its championship debut in 2019 and has become a firm favourite with the competitors due to its challenging stages and warm welcome by the Austrian fans who turn out to watch the event. The event started on Thursday evening with the ceremonial start in the centre of Weiz, with a great party atmosphere to greet the competitors. The Rallye Weiz will feature 148 kilometres of special stages over the 2 days. Leg 1 will see stages at Anger and Koglov. Anger will be run twice on the 5.68 km stage and an extra loop added to increase it to 15.98 km for stage 5. Leg 2 will see 8 stages, with Tannhausen and Gollersattel being run twice in the morning and the 2 at Naas and Passel being run twice in the afternoon. While the Porsche 911's competition prowess is well known and documented on race circuits, winning at Le Mans, Daytona and Sebring, the car's competition roots actually began in international rallying, with factory 911s winning the 1967 and 68 European Rally Championship in the hands of Vic Elford and Pauli Toivonen. The SC or Super Carrera variant was launched in 1978 and the car finished second on the grueling Safari Rally that year. There were further overall wins on the 1980 Tour de Corsica and the 1981 San Remo Rally. The Porsche 911 SC is running in Category 3 of the FIA European Historic Rally Championship, with 4 cars entered for the 2022 season. These are driven by Austria's Karl Wagner and Mikael Putz, Finland's Pentti Väikkönen and Spain's Fernando D'Amato.
Yeah, our car is a Porsche 911 SC, originally built in '76. We are starting in Category 3 until '81. Yeah, and that's it more or less from the car. It's a race car, roll cage inside like every car has to have, and race engine. The gearbox is the original one, which is the only shit on this car, but yeah, the rest is okay. For me the Porsche is the best car, so I like to drive this car. It's very difficult to drive. Once you can it and once you know how everything is working, then it's very fast. As we can see today, we are fighting against the Audi Quattro and we lose only a few seconds on every stage, which is really good for us. And yeah, so sometimes it's like a relationship. Sometimes you hate the car, sometimes the car is the best friend. But yeah, that's it.
Well, this car is in my house from 2008, and we made this car from the original one to the race car. All we in Mallorca, Spain, by my team of mechanics, are about 40 years ago that are together. And we made there, and is the original one. The thing that we like more of this car is the sound. I like that has the original sound of Porsche 911. That is, for example, for us. Another thing is FIA passport, mechanic, everything. like the other one, but maybe the engine is not so powerful that other one. Is enough for me. From I begin to drive race car 1970. That means that I have several cars, and before this, the last one was the Ford Escort MK2. And in difference, this car for my age is the perfect car. It's a car that is easy to mechanic things, no problems. And for a drive of my age is very good for the powerful and for the brakes. Is a sure car for my age.
The final entry list for the Rallye Weiz features 23 EHRC eligible cars across the 4 categories. The entry features the championship leading cars in categories 4, 3 and 1, with the Audi Quattro leading the way. Category 4 has 8 entries, Category 3 6 entries, Category 2 3 entries and Category 1 has 6, including 2 for the oldest cars in the rally competing in the A2 class. The first day of the rally saw the cars head out on the first of 5 stages north and east of Weiz. The heavy rain that was in the forecast failed to materialise, which was good news for the competitors and also for the spectators, with plenty coming out to watch the event. The first retirement of the day came on stage 2, when the Ford Escort RS 1800 of Richard and Lucy Roney had a technical issue which the team were unable to rectify. The number 1 Audi Quattro, Zippo and Dennis Pacino was soon setting the pace, posting the fastest overall times on the first 4 stages of the day. The technical troubles that had dogged the performance of the Italian team in Switzerland and Hungary seemingly solved in Austria. At the end of the 5th stage, the Audi was 12 seconds ahead of the chasing field. The number 2 Porsche 911 SC of Karl Wagner and Gerda Zorno was able to keep pace with the leading Audi, despite the wrong tyres being selected for stage 1, which cost them a bit of time. The Austrians set the fastest overall time on stage 5 to end the day in 2nd overall. The Category 4 championship leading Lancia Rally 37 of Ville Savasti and Risto Paitalainen was struggling with an ignition problem, which hampered the performance of the Lancia for most of the day. The battle for the lead of Category 4 was a 4-way affair, with the Ford Sierra RS Cosworth 4x4 of Tibor Erdi Jr. and Zoltan Choko setting the fastest times on 3 of the 5 stages to finish the day 3.1 seconds ahead of their rivals. Making their Category 4 debut in Austria, Martin McCormack and Barney Mitchell were getting to grips with their BMW M3. The Northern Irish crew setting the fastest Category 4 time on stage 4 to stay in touch with the leading Hungarians. Mark Valicioni and Johan Raffaelli were also challenging for the lead, posting the fastest time on stage 2. The BMW M3 was lying 3rd in Category 4 at the end of the 5th stage, just 46 seconds behind Erdi's Sierra. Mats Marcel, Esko Juntela were also in the mix for the Category 4 podium, the Swedes trying their hardest to keep in touch with the Sierra and 2 M3s at the head of the leaderboard. They ended the day 85 seconds off the lead and 15 seconds ahead of Silvasti's struggling Lancia. Category 2 was led by the Porsche 911 Carrera RS of Paolo Pasuti and Giovanni Campis. The Italians built up a 2-minute lead and finished the day in 9th overall. Round 4 winners Pietro Corradig and Sonia Borghese were lying in second in Category 2 in their BMW 2002, trying their best to stay in touch with their compatriots in the flying Porsche at the head of the leaderboard. The Ford Escort Twin Cam of Championship leaders Ernie and Karen Graham was once again the car to beat in Category 1. The British crew posted the fastest time on all 5 stages on day 1 to lead by over 2 minutes from the chasing pack.
The 5 left, 5 right on cut. 80 down middle. Crest 100, 1 left over finish. 1 right 80 up mid.
Excellent.
Reigning champions Antonio Parisi and Giuseppe D'Angelo were second in the Porsche 911S, the Italians working hard to keep in touch with the flying Ford Escort while keeping the rest of the field behind them. The Ford Cortina GT of James Potter and Caroline McCormack finished the day in 3rd spot, 31 seconds behind the Porsche and 2 minutes ahead of Carlo Friito's BMW 2002 Ti. The battle between the 2 oldest cars on the rally was being won by the 1961 Alfa Romeo Giulietta of Tuve Hämäläinen and Piero Rosberg. The Finns finished the day 23 seconds ahead of the Skoda Octavia, Aldris Kovarik and Josef Pisa.
Yes. After 2 stages, it's not bad. We push in the first stage, and in the other 2 stages we drive fast, but without to take a risk, because in the second lap of the first stage there is a lot of dirty, because the modern car take care all the gravel, and we are happy for this. But the race is very long, so we are waiting the next run, and tomorrow we hope to make the same.
First loop was good, it was fine. Before the start of the rally we expect some rain, so we did the wrong tire choice on the first stage. And then now it's starting getting better, and we will see what the night will bring.
Not the best start the Weiz rally for me. The second stage, I don't know, the time is not so bad, not so good. Maybe too much downhill and too heavy the car, and a little bit the brake is hot, but okay, we go to the service and we first for the A group, and it's okay.
Yeah, really good. The first couple of stages in the new car was definitely very different to an Escort. Just trying to learn where the braking points are, and where the traction is and where the traction isn't. And we handbraked at a corner at a hairpin, and we spun. A bit of a mistake for me. But we make a couple of changes to the setup, and we think it's better in the last stage. But very happy with the times, and very happy with the car.
Yes, first of all, I forgot my driving suit to hotel, and I could borrow this nice one from one girl. And I'm very proud of this. And then yes, first loop we had big problems with the ignition. now we could fix it, and now it's again normal.
Okay. So good to be back here at Weiz Rally, having done the first 3 stages. The roads are really lovely here. Lovely day for it as well. We've had a good run and really enjoyed driving them.
At the end of the first day, the Audi Quattro was leading overall and first in Category 3, just 12 seconds ahead of the Porsche 911 SC of Karl Wagner. The Ford Sierra of Tibor Erdi was leading Category 4 in third overall, but was facing a hard battle on day 2 from the 2 BMWs. Paolo Pasucci and Giovanni Campis were 9th overall and leading Category 2. Category 1 leaders Ernie and Karen Graham finished the day in 13th overall. The second and final day of the Rallye Weiz would see 4 stages, all run twice. The stages were situated to the east and west of the city and would provide a suitable challenge to decide who would be victorious in Austria. The weather was sunny and warm, with plenty of spectators to cheer on the competitors. On the opening stage of the day, the Ford Sierra RS Cosworth of Mats Marcel and Esko Juntila clipped a tree stump. The Swedish crew were okay and climbed out of the Sierra, but then a fire started at the rear of the car which engulfed the Ford. Mats and Esko were unharmed, but the Sierra was damaged beyond repair. Zippo and Dennis Pacino started where they left off at the end of day 1 and set the fastest overall time on the first 7 stages of the day to extend their lead over the chasing Porsche 911 SC. Karl Wagner and Gerdesano were trying their best to stay in touch with the flying Audi and were only losing 2 or 3 seconds on each stage to the Italians, but they were still losing ground. However, they were able to stay ahead of the chasing trio of Category 4 cars to finish the day 2nd overall. Marty McCormack and Barney Mitchell were revelling in the handling of their BMW M3 and moved ahead of the Ford Sierra of Tibor Erdi on stage 7, setting the fastest Category 4 times on 6 stages and the fastest overall time on the final stage of the day to finish at the head of Category 4 on their debut. Tibor Erdi started the day well, setting the best Category 4 time on stage 6, but then the Hungarian started to lose ground to McCormack's BMW on the next 5 stages. Disaster struck on stage 12 when the wheel bearing collapsed and the front left wheel detached, leaving the Sierra stranded by the side of the road. The number 6 BMW M3 of Mark Valicioni and Johan Raffaelli moved up to 2nd place in Category 4, but were over 2 minutes behind McCormack and Mitchell by the end of the final stage of the Rallye Weiz. Ville Savastis Lancia was still troubled by intermittent engine issues, but the Finn kept pushing as hard as he could and brought the car home in 3rd place in Category 4, 51 seconds ahead of Jürgen Geiss Opel Manta. Paolo Pasucci and Giovanni Campis built on their overnight lead in Category 2 to finish the Rallye Weiz over 5 minutes ahead of the BMW 2002 of Pietro Korodig and Basogna Borghese. Siegfried and Renati Mayer finished the day third in Category 3 in their Volvo 244, over 7 minutes ahead of the number 23 Ferrari 308 GTB of Andrew McAlpine and Andy Bull. The Ford Escort twin cam proved to be unstoppable in Category 1, with Ernie and Karen Graham setting the fastest time on all 8 stages. The British crew finished the day 4 minutes 33 seconds ahead to score their 4th win of the season.
Long 5 right bridge and very long late 3 left. Don't cut, long 5 right over bridge. Don't cut, very long late 3 left. Very long 3 left.
The Porsche 911S of Antonio Parisi and Giuseppe D'Angelo was able to outpace the Ford Cortina of James Potter and Caroline McCormack to finish the Rallye Weiz in 2nd place in Category 1.
Und Klassensieg für Ernie and Karen Graham!
Yeah, we're absolutely delighted. This was a lovely rally. We really enjoyed driving it, but a great rally to have another win. So it went really well for us right from the start, and we had a really good recce. The car's been running lovely, and yeah, the roads were a real pleasure to drive, and thankfully we got through with really good times and a good win in the category.
And a good day for the Flexify team with
Flexify team has been had a really great weekend. We had Marty in the M3, and he with Barney has won category 4, so all in all couldn't have been a better weekend for the Flexify rally team.
Das ist das 3. Mal hier in Weiz, 3-mal Klassensieg, alles hier richtig gemacht, 3-mal.
Yes, it's a good day. It's a difficult day, but it's a good day because we arrive at the end of this rally, and as in 2019, 2021, we won our regroupment. This is good for us. Only we would like to have more competitor with us.
Yeah, so surprised. Max's hire car that we have this weekend has been faultless. Really surprised at how capable the car is, how good it is. There's some changes we would like to make now, having driven the car for a couple of days. But we'll work on that a bit more now before we go to Asturias in the car. but really, really happy. Barney, you know, has adjusted to the car so much as well. He's still telling bad jokes, you know, but he's a good navigator. So what do? You have to stick with him, don't you?
So what's the plan then? You're going to do Asturias in a BMW?
That's the plan, yes. We have a BMW coming from Matt's. I just wasn't ready for this round. So we'll hopefully go to Asturias with our own BMW. We would really like to go to Finland as well with the Escort, but work is really, really busy in August. So we'll see. We'll do what we can. We'll try and do them all, but we'll see how we go.
Yes, we are very, very happy because winning in Austria is really fantastic. We push very, very hard for all the stage because we drive fast, but not over the limits. Okay, we take care, but drive very, very fast. At the beginning, we think about the point of the championship, but back there is too fast, so we must go faster than here. So we won 4 stages in the first leg, and the last stage I go a little bit sleep. So, but this morning we recover. We try to push for all the other stage, but without taking a risk. So very, very happy because the stage in Austria is faster and it's incredible. It's very, very happy for this.
Round 6 of the FIA European Historic Rally Championship will be the Lahti Historic Rally in Finland on the 11th to the 13th of August.